12 years of friendship, military service, PTSD diagnosis, a house she built from scratch, and then a single trip to South Korea tore all of it apart. But here's the part that'll really get you. They didn't even tell her for a full year. This is the story of a woman who thought friendship was stronger than war. Turns out, she was wrong. And the people she trusted most made sure she found out the hard way. Meet Alex, 25 years old, former military, quiet, independent, the kind of person who figures things out on her own, because she's had to. Alex met her two best friends, Jamie and Rachel, back in high school through their school soccer team. They were inseparable for years, the kind of tight-knit trio you see in movies. Then at 18, Alex enlisted in the military and moved states. Life happened. They kept in touch, but 6 years passed before she really came back. When she did come back, she came back different. She was medically discharged with a severe PTSD diagnosis and a level 1 autism diagnosis. She was on a military disability pension, earned through sacrifice, not luck. She bought her first home. She got a PTSD support dog. She was putting her life back together, piece by piece. And her friends? Jamie and Rachel were still there, or so she thought. Rachel pitched the idea, a girls' trip to South Korea. Alex was in. She'd done plenty of solo travel before, so a group trip felt easy. Fun, even. The planning phase was the first red flag, though Alex didn't see it that way at the time. Jamie and Rachel wanted shopping, beauty treatments, cafes, and Starbucks runs. Alex suggested some cultural sites, temples, historical landmarks, traditional experiences. Every single suggestion was shot down. Alex let it go. They can plan what they want. I'll find things I enjoy along the way. They landed in Seoul. Day 2. Jamie and Rachel wanted matching manicures at a nail salon. Alex went along. Not her thing, but she was there for the experience. The salon quoted them $75. The final bill came out to over $200 per person. Alex nearly cried. Not because she couldn't pay, she could. But she'd traveled solo across the world and had never once been scammed. It was the shock of it. She paid. Didn't make a scene. Kept it together. Back at the hotel, Rachel pulled her aside. You shouldn't have come if you weren't prepared to spend money like this. And then the silent treatment. For the rest of the day, Alex was blindsided. She'd paid the bill. She hadn't complained. But somehow she was the problem. It didn't stop there. The girls got frustrated when Alex didn't huddle around their phones to read train timetables with them. Even though 3 people staring at the same map felt pointless to her. They got annoyed when she didn't buy anything while they shopped. They pushed back when she suggested eating actual Korean food, because Jamie and Rachel didn't like Korean food. In South Korea, they wanted Starbucks. At some point, Alex made a quiet decision. She could feel the tension. She could feel them pulling away, so she stopped forcing it. She spent the rest of the trip on her own. And honestly, it became something beautiful. She visited temples. She walked through neighborhoods most tourists never see. She ate traditional Korean meals. She even met up with an old Air Force friend. Let's call her Maya, who was stationed in Korea and showed her around. Meanwhile, Jamie and Rachel went shopping and got their beauty treatments. They were all staying in the same hotel room. And yet, night after night, Jamie and Rachel didn't invite Alex to dinner. Didn't include her in evening plans. Just left her out. She never said a word. They came home. Things seemed fine. Alex figured the trip had been a rough patch. One of those things you move past and don't bring up again. Jamie asked Alex for 8 tickets to the zoo where Alex volunteers. The zoo gives Alex 10 free tickets a year. Normally she donates them to a local homeless shelter. This time she gave them to Jamie instead. Rachel asked Alex to be her bridesmaid. Alex said yes. She spent time helping Rachel plan her wedding colors, her decorations, her vision. She showed up. 1 month later, out of nowhere, Alex noticed Rachel had blocked her on social media. She texted Jamie. Is Rachel okay? Did something happen? What came back wasn't a concerned reply. It was a long, deliberate message. And it said this: Jamie and Rachel no longer wanted to continue the friendship. The reason? The South Korea trip. The trip that happened a year ago. They said Alex had made them feel like Two disability support workers dragging someone through a trip. They said she wasted their money, though in the same breath they made sure to mention her military pension, implying she could just earn it back easily. They blamed her for not helping navigate, for not shopping, for refusing to spend money. And then, and this is the part that stings the most, they said she shouldn't have gone to South Korea at all because she has a fish allergy. Even though Alex never had a single issue with food the entire trip. She just ate elsewhere one evening when they went to a fish market. That was it. Jamie's final line. I won't allow you to keep benefiting from this friendship. Alex didn't respond. Let's sit with this for a second. This is a woman who served her country, who came home carrying invisible wounds, PTSD, and autism diagnosis and still showed up, still paid, still planned, still said yes to being a bridesmaid, still gave away tickets she could have donated to people experiencing homelessness. She didn't cause a scene at the nail salon. She didn't demand they change their itinerary. She quietly found her own joy and let them have theirs. And 1 year later, after the bridesmaid asked, after the zoo tickets, after the wedding planning, she was told she was a burden. The math isn't hard here. They used what they needed from her. And when there was nothing left to use, they handed her the bill for a trip she never ruined. Alex's Air Force friend Maya, the one who met them briefly in Seoul for coffee, told her something that stuck. Tia was incredibly demanding the whole time I saw them. If anything didn't go exactly her way, you got the blame. You need to let that go. I love you, and I'm not going anywhere. Some people show you who they are slowly. Over years. Over zoo tickets and wedding planning and long messages sent after they've already blocked you. Alex never responded to that message. There was nothing to say that would have mattered. She's still out there. Still traveling. Still volunteering. Still building something quiet and real and hers. And the two people who called her a burden? They'll find someone else to blame for the next trip that doesn't go perfectly. If you've ever been the difficult one, the one who didn't spend enough or laugh enough, or need the right things at the right times, this channel is for you. Because tired souls don't need to be fixed. They just need somewhere honest to land. The Tired Souls Society. You found it. Stay a while.